what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Reason, Stereo Crate Entertainment. Today we're going to sample off of YouTube and incorporate it into Logic Pro X, as well as resample it into your machine. So for this video, you're going to need a program called YouTube to MP3, which is this program right here, YouTube to MP3. Now, you're also going to go to YouTube. Let's see. All right. Now, as you can see, I had a sample in there, so I'm gonna choose the same thing, Pokemon theme song. All right. So the Pokemon theme song will be this. Now, what you want to do is mute that. Now, regardless if there's an audio playing, you don't have to wait until it's done playing. You can actually disregard this. This doesn't mean anything, as long as you have the correct address. So you come to the bottom right-hand corner, get the arrow, left click and hold, and slide the screen over. So now we have both windows visible. In fact, let me get rid of this so we can do it again. Now, what I want this theme song to be downloaded as an MP3. That's what this YouTube MP3 does. Doesn't convert it to anything else other than there are no other two formats. Doesn't convert it to WAV, but does convert it to MP3. And Logic is acceptable by Logic, so we'll use that. So let's go ahead and double click this. Hold Command and the letter C. You're going to see a little flash right quick when the edit. Come over here. Hold Command, press V. Now, the movie that we got, or the soundtrack that we have, is going to be incorporated into your drop zone on your YouTube MP3. Now you're going to click download. Now, so in a second, it's going to say done over here, along with the megabytes that it actually downloaded. So when that's done, you already know that you have the extracted audio from the video. So we can get rid of this. This is useless now, this web page. So I'm gonna hold Command Q to get rid of that. Now we get a dialog saying complete. That means it's already downloaded. And we can get rid of this too. Come over here to picture, there's a little X, close that. Now, we can also close this down as well. Hold Command Q. Now, since I have it set up, I have it set up to route into my downloads folder and samples. So let's check to see if that's there. Samples, there you go, it's right there. All right, so that's it. Now, let's go ahead and open up Logic. So we're gonna create a new project. So if your template looks like this, where you have the recent or the last thing you're working on, sometimes it shows up as just recent. Click New Project. Come over to Empty Project. Choose. Or if you don't want to create a new project, you can always incorporate it into any old projects too. Since we're doing a brand new project, I'll just start up with a brand new template. We're gonna make sure software audio instrument is software instrument is selected. Everything else can be the same. Create. All right. Now, this instrument channel we have selected, we're going to incorporate Maschine as a plugin. So let's come over to Instrument, on the inspector, come down, Audio Instruments, Native Instruments, Maschine, and for this I'm going to use a one stereo by 15 mono. It doesn't really matter what you use, but it matters what you use, but for this I'm just going to use one stereo by 15 mono. So that's out. So let's go ahead and bring this down a little. Now I have it in my Finder, right there. Now the other way to open it up, so we can actually slide this over and then click and hold and drop it onto the workspace. I can do it that way. The other way to do it is close this. You can open up your browser window which is located right over here, browser window. All files. And looking for home, click on this button to get your home. Let's bring this down a little more. And I'm looking for samples. That's where I have it located at. Slide this over. There it is. That's where I have it located. Now here's the same song. So I'm going to click and hold and drag it on here. You can also double click and it will automatically import it into the workspace. And as you see, it created a brand new channel for it. Now, being that we already have it incorporated, we can close the browser window now. And what we're going to do is record it into Maschine. So the way we have it is, let's say you have your channel strip, make sure that's selected. Bring up your window, your Maschine window. Just bring this up. Now, in order to incorporate any audio to be recorded into Maschine, you have to go to your side channel, your side chain section over here in the upper right hand corner. So usually it might say none, like mine says. Click on it. Now the audio 1, Pokemon theme song. Select that. Now I'm just going to see audio 1 there. So now we're going to go to a sampling mode. On the controller, the Maschine controller, you see a button that says sampling. Or if you're using the mouse, come all the way over here, right here, sampling button. Click that. Now we're in sampling mode. Now to make sure our audio is being channeled into this Maschine plugin, we're going to just click on the input monitoring button right here. Click that. See how it's lit up? Now we're just going to play it. Now you notice that it's only coming down one section of the meter. That's because only your left is only coming in through one section of the basically your speakers. Is where you route it. So what I like to change my input from 1 to 1 LR. Now we play it. So now both inputs so the sound is coming through both inputs. So now we want to record that. You can either hit the start button here or hit the start button on your Maschine. And just to get the music in, just play. All right, YouTube, we're back. And so basically now we have the audio routed, sampled from Logic back into our Maschine. And from there, you can basically slice it up, 16, and just play with it. Or you can just go in and fine tune it a little more. Make sure you get your chops right. You know, it all depends on what you want to do with it. So basically, that's how you do it. Route from sample from YouTube using a program called YouTube To MP3. Incorporate it into Logic Pro X. Resampling it back into Maschine for later chopping up or incorporating into your beat. Well, that's Reason. Signing off.